as Andray Blatche and the Gilas Pilipinas organization have confirmed that the former Brooklyn net is returning to the national team. Mixed hints of hope and skepticism arose among Filipino basketball fans. Amid the desperate need for Team Pilipinas to win their last two assignments against Qatar and Kazakhstan, Blatche's return will be a make-or-break process for both the national team and also for himself. To put it in words they usually say, this will be Blatche's shot at redemption. With ill-founded hopes that Blatche will finally be in premium shape for arguably the most important games of his national team career, Fox Sports Philippines looks back on the former NBA vet's 5 best performances while donning the Gilas Pilipinas jersey. 5. 2014 World Cup game versus Puerto Rico. After 3 close-call losses against perennial international powerhouse teams, Gilas was in desperation mode to win their last 2 assignments against Puerto Rico and Senegal. In a game highlighted by the Barea-L.A Tenorio matchup, Blatche's efficient performance was somewhat overlooked. The 6'11" big man racked up 25 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks against a Puerto Rican frontline that featured NBA draftees Renaldo, Balkman and Sanchez. Despite Gilas coming up short at the later stages of the game, it was Andray's most efficient game in the World Cup as he went 9 out of 16 from the field. 4. 2019 World Cup qualifiers game versus Japan. With the clamors for him to perform better after 2 paltry games in the first window, Blatche finally answered the call with a stellar all-around game. He put up an impressive stat line of 18 points, 16 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals as he led Gilas to an important win against the Japanese ballers. More importantly, Blatche put on more effort into this game, and it gave the Filipino fans an assurance that their main man isn't done just yet. 3. 2015 FIBA Asia Cup quarterfinals game versus Iran. With people already writing them off after a shocking first-game loss at the hands of Palestine, Gilas was hard-pressed to defeat all odds and come out on top against a powerful Iran team. To put it bluntly, nobody really expected them to win, but Blatche had other plans in mind. Statistically, it was an average game for Andray as he logged in 18 points, 7 rebounds, 4 steals, and 2 blocks, but it was his winning effort on both ends of the floor that spelled the difference. Blatche became the ultimate defensive anchor as Gilas put on a masterful defensive scheme against a foul-plagued Hamed Haddadi and an Iranian team that sought for answers throughout the game. 2. 2016 Olympics qualifiers game versus New Zealand. Despite a first-game loss against Tony Parker and the French team, Gilas definitely erased any criticisms that their 2014 World Cup stellar performance was a fluke. Their backs were against the wall yet again as they faced a tough New Zealand team. With the locals firing up blanks particularly in the second half, Blatche almost single-handedly carried Gilas on his back with a stat line of 30 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Blatche hit 4 of his 7 shots from beyond the arc as he befuddled the New Zealand defense with his outstanding inside-outside game. Gilas still came up short of a win, but it was again a testament to the team's ability to go toe-to-toe with the world's best teams. 1. 2014 World Cup game versus Croatia. WHO would forget about our incredible game against Croatia in the World Cup? After decades long of waiting for another appearance in basketball's biggest stage, Gilas would put on a gallant effort versus Dario Saric and the powerful Croatians. After incurring 2 early fouls in the first quarter, Blatche would then torch the opposing team with 28 points and 14 rebounds. Gilas lost in overtime after a Jeff Chan three-pointer looked straight but short in regulation, but Blatche's versatility on offense became the blueprint for Gilas' stellar performance in the World Cup.